Happy Monday, Soul Fam. Welcome back to this channel where we do tarot readings every single Monday and guided meditations or sound healings every single Thursday. If we haven't met before, I'm Frances. I'm the founder and lead practitioner at Four Noble, and I'm so honored and excited to be here with you today. So we are going to be using the Four Noble Tarot deck. This is my sustainably made hand illustrated deck. It was hand illustrated by Haley of Old Soul Supply. Check her out. She's wonderful. And it does come with a guidebook that teaches you how to work with the cards. It comes with tarot spread templates as well as guidance for each and every card. Not too much housekeeping this week. I do have some openings for one-on-one appointments on this Friday. So if you are looking for one-on-one support, please feel free to check out my website. I'll leave that linked below. You can explore my offerings from channeled Reiki sessions to one-on-one tarot readings to combination sessions to children's Reiki healings, and I would love to hold that space for you. But besides that, kind of business as usual over here. Our Alignment Academy, my spiritual mentorship program, is starting tomorrow, so I'm very excited about that. And otherwise, just really honored to be here with you. So let's dive in. I have an itchy nose before we shuffle. Okay. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and theirs as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each and every person here is spiritual team as well in that highest light. Good. All right. What do we need to know this week? And again, if you are watching, well, not again in this video, but I've mentioned before in past videos that if you are watching this video after the week it was recorded, please feel free to still receive this messaging. It found you at this time for a reason. However, I do recommend subscribing to this channel so that way moving forward, you can be receiving the guidance in real time, okay? All right, so I'm just going to hover my hand over the cards. Feel free to join me here, share your intention, share your energy with the cards. What do we need to know this week? So we have a single card, and two cards. We're going to start here. This might be all the guidance we get. We might be prompted to pull one or two more, so we'll see how we go. But to start, okay, the Nine of Cups. Interesting. I am most definitely already feeling this energy this week. I had a day yesterday. So Nine of Cups is the emotions are running high. This card is coming through well, let's back up. So it doesn't always mean negative emotions. Like this could mean that you're feeling super duper excited about something, or really, really passionate about something, or really, really focused on something, or that you're feeling just like emotional. Things are very sensitive. Maybe you're feeling a little bit fragile or delicate. Just knowing that this week, like maybe not taking things at face value, maybe not letting people's words, maybe taking things as they come versus trying to understand what's going on beneath them. And also remembering that everyone else has heightened emotions. So like if someone says something to you that might hurt your feelings, it's not that it's okay, but it's like, ooh, they're going through it too. I'm going through it. Let's just take a beat and like give each other a little grace, give ourselves a little grace, and really just take care of ourselves this week. Maybe be a little bit gentler with your words, knowing that other people are sensitive. Maybe ask for that back from people in your life. Like, hey, let them know, like, I'm feeling a little fragile this week, right? Or I'm feeling super passionate this week. Like, I might not be focused on housework because I want to be focusing on XYZ. Like, things are just heightened. That's just the best way that I can describe it. And with the Nine of Cups too, though, for some of you, it might be in response actually to Mercury retrograde. And I know Mars is retrograding. Pooja Robinson, my astrologer friend, amazing person, she taught me that in a virtual event we did with a beautiful group of people last week. But I learned about Mars retrograde as well. So we have 2 planets retrograding, and essentially, when we go through retrogrades, I'm no astrologer, but what I've learned from Puja mostly is that it almost feels like things aren't working for us, like things are just a little bit harder. And so in this case, what's coming through, why this is coming up, is because Mercury rules communication and technology and like essentially things working. If things aren't working, we're going to get frustrated, and we're probably going to get frustrated more easily and have a shorter fuse than we normally would. So just understanding like, it's not you, like you're not doing anything wrong. Yes, this is always, sorry, I have a hair stuck to me here. There's always an opportunity to, grow and take these challenges as opportunities for growth. But right now they're kind of just saying like, yo, things are whack. Just take care of yourself. Okay. That was the weirdest way to put that, but that is the main message. Things are a little whack right now. Take care of yourself. And if you're feeling really passionate about something, it's okay to put other things on hold for a moment so that you can really focus on those passions. Okay? Cool. All right, next card. Ooh, hello, the Devil. So the Devil card is about addiction. It's about attachments. It's about the shadow self. Because we're in these heightened emotions this week, and the majority of you, it is likely the maybe the heavier ones, or the irritability, we'll call it, the frustrations. But even those of you who are in the passion and excitement, it's kind of like, what is stopping you and or what is being triggered right now? So that's actually the overarching theme. What is being triggered right now? What are your triggers? And how can we finally face and heal them? Understanding that in our deepest part of our core, of our soul, who we are safe to see, feel, and accept those pieces of ourselves, even if they might feel unacceptable. It's a part of who we are. And the sooner that we can just be with them, be with ourselves, you know what? I'm irritable, and that's okay. I still love you. Right? That's okay. In terms of addiction or attachment, this might be coming up this week because you might be feeling challenged in staying on the path that you've set for yourself. Maybe falling back into old patterns. Maybe it's like, I had all these New Year's resolutions and I was feeling really good, and now I'm starting to sink out of them, and then hating yourself for that. It's a very strong word, but that's what they're saying. Like, I just feel like you're putting so much pressure on yourself this week or at this time. And they're like, it's okay. You can soften, you can relax, detach from those expectations to be perfect. Release the need for complete structure and making sure everything is successful. Like, you are enough as you are. Even the parts that you think are ugly, they're not, right? They make you unique, or they provide opportunities for growth. And this week we're being asked to just see and accept that, even if it's hard, even if it's uncomfortable, and then still give ourselves love, still give ourselves acceptance, and know that we are safe, we are supported, and we can be, I don't want to say bigger than, but we can move through the challenges that we feel by softening and accepting, hey, I'm doing the best I can, and that is enough. And also by starting to heal it. What was that trigger? Ooh, okay. It's time to check in there. Maybe I need Reiki, maybe I need therapy, maybe I need to read a book, right? Maybe I need to practice some self-love. Maybe I need to be a little bit stricter with myself, right? Whatever it is that you need. But this week, just understanding that you may have some things coming up from deep within yourself, and that's okay. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean all the work that you've done in the past didn't work and that you failed. It just means that right now there are things coming up that are asking for your attention and or your acceptance. Okay. All right. And then our last two cards. Okay. The Emperor and the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So the Emperor, this is the Divine Masculine card. The Divine Masculine is about the thinking brain, analysis, logic, making sense of things, finding solutions, right? But then you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is more the emotional card and actually comes before the Nine, which is the first card that we pulled. But Eight of Cups says, walk away from the things that don't make you feel good. So kind of hand in hand with the Devil card, this week we're being asked to check in with our mental processes, the structures in our life, maybe things that you set up last week that you're like, ooh, that caused way too much stress. I need to change it, right? Kind of the more, I guess, tangible things in your life. And be like, what is not feeling good? Essentially, you have the Emperor card and the Eight of Cups. Divine Masculine, walk away from what doesn't feel good. All the Divine Masculine things, if they are not serving you emotionally, they need to stop or shift, right? So I talked last week about my husband and I sitting down and setting up a budget sheet, right? And like working on growing our savings. Right now, it's fine. It's working for us. But if I was sitting here this week, like I am stressing out, I have to put too much away, I can't do it, like this, that would be an area where I'd be like, ooh, that Divine Masculine, that planning that we set up with great intention is not feeling good. Do I need to stop it or shift it? I don't want to stop it because I do still want to save, so that's out the window. I need to shift it. I need to make our savings goals lower so that we are not feeling that stress. Right? So that would be an example of like, what is something that is the structure or the expectation or the logic or the analysis that is causing emotional distress? Stop it or shift it. Yeah. And how that is related then to the Devil, that could be pieces of yourself, like your innate habits or expectations from when you were a child, to always be perfect, to never let anyone down, to make sure everyone else is happy. I'm smiling because this is really resonating with me. It's okay to change those things. You are not who you were when you were 5, 10, 20, 40, however old you are yesterday, right? Like we change daily, we evolve daily. And just because we've always done something one way doesn't mean that it still serves us. And so you're getting permission this week to really check in with how your structures and how your habits and how your thought processes are affecting your feelings, and permission to shift where needed. Because there's going to be a lot of feelings this week. We know that from Nine of Cups, right? And there's going to be a lot coming up this week in the head. So permission to change and do what is going to serve you better, to feel better, to walk away from what does not feel good. Okay? Cool. All right, I feel like that was very complete. And because this type of energy might require, quite a bit of work this week, in the sense of paying attention to your triggers, like working to love on yourself and not be too hard on yourself, and how to shift. I don't want to keep pulling cards because I feel like they're like, no, this is enough for now, right? This is good for the next 7 days. We'll reassess next Monday. Yeah. So this week, pay attention to your feelings, be gentle with yourself, pay attention to your triggers, and shift the things that aren't working for you, and like permission to make life feel good. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful, fam. Thank you for being here. If you feel like donating, I would be so grateful. I will leave my PayPal donation link to the love jar in the description box below. This just helps me to show up for you every single week with energy. So I so appreciate your generosity there. And I will look forward to seeing you here again on Thursday for your guided meditation. If there is a guided meditation that you want, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I create these every week. So if there's something that you know, are like, oh, this would feel really good this week or really supportive this week, please feel free to leave suggestions in the comments below. I would love them. And I'm sending so much love and light to you. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you again on Thursday for your meditation and again next Monday for your tarot reading.